Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and oh, light. Before I forget, because in the end I will probably forget, I want to thank the Future Architecture for organizing this and having me here, and very much DPR Barcelona for putting their trust in me to write, and it's a great honor, great responsibility as well. Yes, so I'm not an architect. I'm a visual artist, writer. Some people call me a walking artist, but I sort of prefer to leave that open. And I've got a very long slideshow, but I'm only going to show you a few slides as a teaser, because tomorrow I'm going to do a presentation at 1. I don't normally look like this. Can you do the next slide? Normally when I do a project I look like this. Yeah, just move, no, to the next one, because it's sort of similar, yeah. Or like this, it's a different suit, but what I usually do is I make long distance performative walks. And I always walk in a 3-piece walking suit. Can you show the next one? This is a walk I made from Amsterdam to Vienna. There was another one from Barcelona to the climate conference in Paris. And as you see, there's a QR code on the suit. The walks usually take like 2 or 3 months, and I'm trying to be slow, I'm trying to be in the world, I try to communicate with people as much as possible. I write daily online, and the QR code on my suit, if you scan it, it links to my blog, and on the blog you can read the stories that happen throughout the day. It's very much about storytelling, which these days is a bit of like yeah, hype, popular thing, but still I think it's very important, and I guess that most of you, it's what you're doing. I also, can you show the next one? And the next one? Tomorrow I'll get a bit deeper into it. Oh no, the former one. I embroider the stories, small drawings, words on the suit. Yeah, so it's a way of moving through the world slowly, being in the world. Very simple, very slow, meeting people, taking time, discussing important matters with people, or just very banal things that can also be very important matters. And that's actually what I've been doing for the last maybe 7 years, doing these long performative walks, writing about it, and writing has become more and more important for me in the last years. And when I thought about writing a proposal to write about the projects that are being presented here, actually, I didn't really have to think that long. I'm going to write you something. So, reading glasses. The project I'm doing here, which is actually writing about the projects you are presenting here, is called The Wanderer. And when I read this, it's handy to know I'm using they. And they can be plural, but it can also be singular, gender neutral. The wanderer was born out of words. When they came into being, they didn't have clear features yet. The wanderer wasn't male or female, old or young. They seemed to be human. They tried to find out what that means. The wanderer was born in a time when more people than ever are on the move, for pleasure, for safety, for work. Looking for a place to live, spend time, be. The wanderer didn't know why they were traveling. It is how they found out what the world is like, can be like, should be like. The wanderer was born out of urgency. That was the first word. Before they headed off, they packed some other words. Airplane, feet, time machine, zeppelin, horse. Those weren't machines, body parts, or animals. Those were ideas of how to get somewhere. Roads, sound waves, networks, rivers. The suitcase was light but big. There was space for an endless amount of words. Building, temple, forest, shelter, exterior, city, ruin. So this is only the starting point. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to create a story and a character, but the character is changing through the projects that are being presented here. So the main character might be a river or a book or a group of people. I don't really know. And I thought, I've been listening to all of you today, which was very inspiring. But I thought, being here and listening, I also have to think about what I look like, and maybe how that relates to the character I'm trying to catch through all your projects, combining all your projects. So I thought it should be about transparency. That's why I'm wearing these funny shoes, and I've got my see-through backpack, so I don't have any secrets. And while I was listening to all of you, I've been embroidering these red lines on my working suit. And then I was quite struck actually when at the end of the day, I heard Marina say, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, maybe instead of a straight line, we should have more gender fluid lines. That's what Marina said in the end to sort of round off, and one of the things that was apparently connecting all the projects, and that's very much what I'm trying to do as well. So thank you so much for inspiring me, and I hope for another beautiful day tomorrow.